Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another beautiful episode here of Happiness from Within. Happy New Year 2025. Today, we're going to be talking about cleanses that are going to help you to finally heal from chronic illness, any sort of different types of chronic illness symptoms that you are having. This is all coming from the book Cleanse to Heal from Medical Medium. So, let's go ahead and jump in. So, the first thing I want to talk about is gut health. Okay. So everybody right now is rushing to the gym because everybody wants to lose weight, get in shape, and get healthy. So one of the things we have to realize when we are wanting to cleanse our gut, we have to think about the liver. Why the liver? So the liver is the filtration system of the body. If we do not have a healthy liver, it's going to be one, very hard to lose weight, or maybe you're somebody that's skinny and you're having a hard time gaining weight. It's the same thing. Maybe you're somebody that is dealing with SIBO. Maybe you're dealing with constipation, bloating, um, skin issues. Any of that stuff is always going back to the liver. So the first thing I want to talk about before we go into the gut is about what can we do to actually cleanse the liver. So medical medium talks about the morning cleanse. So there's three basic things that you can start with, okay? If you are sensitive, this can definitely be modified, but you want to start with 16 ounces of fresh water with lemon. You're going to wait 30 minutes and then you're going to have celery juice. Wait another 30 minutes and then have a heavy metal detox smoothie. So if you go to Google, you can look up the recipe for the heavy metal detox smoothie to get all the details. But by doing these three things in the morning, you're going to jumpstart your liver to start being able to cleanse. And another thing that you can do is in the mornings, do not have any fat whatsoever. So what do I mean about no fat? So the common the common breakfast for the typical American is to have eggs, bacon, pancakes, waffles. Nothing wrong with those things, but the thing, you guys, is when you're dealing with chronic illness, you got to start with eliminating fat in the morning. I'm not going to say that I'm going to take away all your favorite things, but if you're going to start somewhere, at least use the morning to cleanse your liver right, okay? So, and that includes avocado with toast. Avocados are good for you. But the thing is when you are reducing your fats in the morning, you're going to give your liver breathing room for it to basically get rid of a lot of the junk, the pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, um, adrenaline, and all these things that we have built up in our liver over the years. It doesn't matter what your age is. You could have been born with toxic heavy metals. I was actually talking about toxic heavy metals in the last live, so you can catch that. So that's the first cleanse. It's called the morning cleanse, okay? Also known as the heavy metal detox smoothie cleanse. Now, if you're somebody that's really sensitive, maybe um, you're sensitive to, let's say, like perfume, um, or you're just sensitive overall, then I would just say start with water with lemon. That's a really good place to start because the water with lemon is going to give it's basically going to wake up your liver and it's going to give you the vitamins and minerals that you need to start cleansing your liver at a very deep level. Now, if you feel like you can take it a step further, wait 30 minutes and then have celery juice. And then you can have whatever you have after that. So if you don't mind me sharing, when I first started cleansing, I started with just celery juice for the first 6 months. I didn't even know about the water with lemon. I just started with celery juice, and it was a really big game changer because at the time I was dealing with really bad brain fog. And as I actually started reading more about the cleanse to heal, starting to understand what the root cause of these symptoms were, then I did a 90-day heavy metal detox smoothie morning cleanse. Now, everybody's at their own level as far as the different cleanses. So we're going to be talking about more of the other cleanses that can work for you. So let's say that you're somebody that works out already at the gym. You're just like, Jeanette, I'm already pretty healthy, but I'm looking for something that's going to give me a boost. So one of the things I would definitely recommend if you're looking for something for bloating, let's say you're not dealing with a lot of chronic illness symptoms, you can start with what's called a potato mono cleanse. Yes, potato mono cleanse. Again, this is all in Cleanse to Heal, but I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it today. So the potato mono cleanse is basically, that's what you're doing is you're mono eating potatoes. It's actually a cleanse that I'm doing right now myself. So what you're going to do is one thing I want to go over that's really important. So it's really important that you're not adding any sort of sweet potatoes. Not that sweet potatoes don't have any healing benefits, they do. But when you're mono cleansing potatoes, you want to start with most likely gold potatoes. You can also do rustic, if I'm not mistaken, but gold potatoes are the best. And basically, all you have to do is just steam them. There's different, there's a certain steamers. If you're looking for a specific one, Medical Medium actually has it on his website. You can check it out. Or if you just have a regular pot with a steamer, that's completely fine too. And what you're going to be doing is you can plan out your meals throughout the day, even if you're working full-time job, or if you are a entrepreneur and if you are busy, let's say you're not home all the time, you can prep your meals either the night before, the morning of. But basically you can take like 3 or 4 potatoes, put them in a container, and then just take it with you. And so it's really important that you are mono eating the potatoes at least every 2 hours. You might even need every hour. So you have to see where you are with your body. So how you're going to determine that is well, in the morning, let's start with the morning. So in the morning, it's really important that you're getting in the celery juice. Okay. So if you're going to skip the water with lemon, that's fine, but at least 16 to 32 ounces of celery juice. And the reason for that is because if you don't, you're going to feel really hungry. I'm not saying if you don't have celery juice, you're not going to feel hungry, but he talks about it in the book that if, again, you're going to mono cleanse some potatoes, it's really important. It's really critical to set the hydraulic acid in your stomach with the celery juice. Okay. So have your celery juice in the morning, and then you can wait about 30 minutes or an hour whenever you feel hungry. And then you can have your first meal with potatoes. Now, if you're somebody that's really sensitive, I would just stick with the potatoes. If you want to take it up just a notch, the other second step that you can add for the potato mono cleanse is lettuce. Okay. Red leaf lettuce is probably the most gentlest on the stomach, but you can also do romaine lettuce. Um, but that's what he recommends as far as potato mono cleansing. And what this is going to do, the potato mono cleanse, is you're not going to have any fats in your diet. You're not consuming anything but potatoes, 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 potatoes all day long. Now, Medical Medium recommends to start with at least 1 week to see how you feel. You can actually continue this cleanse as long as you want. I've known people that have done this for 6 months, even up to a year. But what it's really going to do is it's really going to give an opportunity for your stomach to really just heal. Now, we're going to talk about some of the other mono cleanses here in a minute, but you have to kind of see what works for you. Like I'm just kind of throwing at you a lot of different cleanses. I recommend for you, again, to read Cleanse to Heal. I want to just give you a breakdown to save you some time. You're like, Jeanette, I don't have time to read that book. So the second type of cleanse, if you are somebody that's dealing with diarrhea, constipation, is the papaya mono cleanse. Papaya, 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 papaya mono cleanse. Okay, so the papaya is extremely healing for the body. And what you're going to be doing is basically you're going to be consuming, first thing you're going to do in the morning is you're going to have celery juice. And then you're going to wait 30 minutes or an hour, and you can have your first meal, which is going to be papaya. Papaya. And the other beautiful thing about papaya is that you can actually mono cleanse with papaya and lettuce. Now, if you actually want to blend the papaya with the lettuce, that's another way that you can consume it. Again, papaya is really good if you're dealing with any sort of chronic illness. Sometimes it's actually one of the most healing foods on the planet. when you're dealing with multiple chronic illness symptoms. So I definitely recommend that you try that. If you feel that potato mono cleanse is not working for you, then you can try the papaya mono cleanse. Now, if you want, you don't have to do the lettuce. You can just do the papaya. And it's the same thing. Medical meeting recommends that you start with at least a week and then you can extend it after that. Even if you want to try 3 days, then do it for 3 days. Okay. So the third one, are you ready? Is bananas. Bananas. Okay, so there's the banana mono cleanse. Same thing. You're in the morning. You're going to start with your celery juice, and then you're going to wait 30 minutes to an hour, and then you can start with bananas. You can actually do bananas and lettuce. Okay. Again, you don't have to do the lettuce. The lettuce is recommended, just as part as an additional thing you can do on the banana mono cleanse, but you're not going to be consuming anything else. Okay. So again, medical meeting recommends that you do it for at least a week, see how you feel, or you can even start as little as 3 days. Now, what's really amazing about the bananas, okay, is that the bananas, so the linings of our stomach, like we have so much, honestly, so much freaking crap in our stomach. Like we accumulate so much over the years from things that we eat, the pollution, toxic heavy metals, herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, and all of this stuff that's in our environment and in our food. So that's why it's so essential that we do something like a mono cleanse to cleanse our gut. Depending where you are with your gut issues, maybe you're not having any gut issues, and that's great. I really don't know anyone that doesn't have any gut issues though. Anyways, what's really great about the banana is that it doesn't. Medical meaning talks about it doesn't like. It's not aggressive. It's like basically when it touches the lining of your intestines, right? Is that it's kind of like if you had a cut, like it basically it's like a very light coating. It's very good for killing off strep. So is the potato mono cleanse. All of these cleanses are extremely safe. Okay. And so for those of you thinking, oh my God, well, what about my protein? Okay. So let's talk a little bit about protein. Okay. So protein is actually a myth. Okay. And the reason it's a myth is because we think that we have to consume a lot of meat, eggs, um, nothing wrong with these things. I mean, eggs are actually a big no-no when you're dealing with chronic illness. It's not that the eggs themselves are bad. The thing is that they feed pathogens. Okay. And a little story behind that is that many, many years ago, you can read more about this in Cleanse to Heal. I don't want to go too much into it, but basically, there were labs that basically raised um, this certain type of virus. And guess what they were feeding off of? Eggs, right? And so it's kind of like what happened during the pandemic, right? They raised the certain virus and then we had the pandemic, right? So unfortunately, these are things that happen, and the different sort of types of viruses like EBV. There's so many different ones that medical meeting has been talking about for a very long time. They feed off of different things. In his book Cleanse to Heal, he talks about different troublemakers. And one of the things that's really amazing about the mono cleanse is that you're not consuming any of the troublemakers. So some of the troublemakers are, for example, dairy, eggs, gluten, soy. Okay. You have to just read the book. I don't want to go all into it. I mean, you have to understand, you guys, is that everybody's on their own healing journey. It took me several years before I gave up all of the troublemaker foods. It actually took me 3 years, to be very honest with you. And again, it's not about comparing, it's about seeing who we were before and who we are now. If you don't mind me sharing briefly, like I'm going into this year actually finally not consuming now any of the troublemaker foods, and I've actually eliminated all meat from my diet. And I'm currently right now on the potato mono cleanse. And I just feel really great. I'm just really ready to take my healing to the next level. Because the thing is once you really do medical medium full on, you really start to see a difference. I've seen way too many people heal, and I'm just like, okay, I'm next. It does take a long time, depending where you are in your healing, but it's definitely worth it. So, because if I wasn't on medical medium, I honestly think that I would be way more overweight. I would be bedridden, and who knows, I wouldn't have been able to reverse this condition, that rare condition that I have in my knee. So, let's do a recap. So we're talking about morning cleanse, potato mono cleanse, papaya mono cleanse, and also the banana mono cleanse. So if you are on a budget and you're not able to afford this book, I think it's like $16 right now on Amazon, then you can check it out at the library. Okay. Um, One of the things that I specialize in is actually helping professionals and business owners to heal from chronic illness. So if that is your category, if you're a business owner or professional looking to heal from chronic illness, I would love to set up a time with you to see if I can possibly help you. And if you're getting any value from this video, I would love for you to subscribe to stay connected. Make sure to grab your free gift. There's a free 30-day confidence challenge for you to be healthy and confident, to help you with mindset, heart set, and soul set. It's completely out of this world, and I'm offering it to free, just for my heart and soul, to help you to start healing. So anyway, with that being said, one of the other last cleanses that I would like to talk about is so we did mono cleanse, is starting with cleansing our mind, right? So we live in such a turbulent and such a busy time, the 21st century, right? We have our phones, social media, TV, laptops, so many different distractions. I just want to challenge you to take time to turn off your phone, even if it's for an hour a day, 10 minutes a day, and just give yourself some quiet time. Maybe that means to go on a walk. Maybe it means to do some yoga. Maybe it means to play with your dog, with your kids, have time with your significant other. But cleansing your mind, like really taking time to just slow down, is so crucially important. Because what happens, you guys, is when we're dealing with chronic illness, one of the things that happens is, especially if you are somebody that consumes coffee, we're running on adrenaline, right? And what can happen is that can burn out the adrenals. And if the adrenals get burnt out, it's going to be really hard for also the liver to function, because all the organs and everything work together. And so what happens is your um, liver has to soak up all of this adrenaline, and then it becomes even more sluggish over time. And so maybe one of the cleanses that you want to do is specifically to lose weight. So let's talk a little bit about weight loss. Okay. So this is definitely a very deep and very personal to me, because I've struggled with my weight my whole life. And it wasn't until I actually found medical medium that I started to understand the root causes of why it's difficult to lose weight. Right. And so now being on MM for 4 years, I have definitely come a long ways in healing my liver. But the thing that I want to talk about in regards to weight loss, if you're somebody that's really struggling with their weight, is we have to focus on the liver. Okay. Yes, you can go to the gym. Yes, you can hire a personal trainer. You can do all these things. I've done all of it. Hot yoga, not Pilates, but just so many different weight loss supplements. I've done it all. Like, not all, but I've done a lot of it. And what I can tell you, yes, you can lose the weight, right? You can go as far as even to do maybe even liposuction and all these things. Nothing wrong with those things. But one thing I have to tell you is that as you get older, I'm in my 40s now. And one of the things that I've seen over the years is that it kind of did catch up to me. And it's not about feeling bad. I did the best that I could where I was at, right? But the thing is now my liver has to pay the price, right? And so if you are somebody that's struggling to lose weight, realize that the thing that you got to look at your liver. So Cleanse to Heal is a really great place to start. Okay. One thing I would recommend for you to do is, if you are looking to lose weight, is there's what's called the 369. I'm not going to be going over the 369, but basically what it is it's 9 days of basically taking your cleansing to a whole nother level. Now, what's really amazing about the 369 is it's basically a reset. It's basically something your liver has been waiting for your whole life. It's basically it comes down to one of the things that you're doing is basically you're eating something every 2 hours. You're doing the morning cleanse. There's a lot of specific recipes in here, but doing the 369 is also another way to jumpstart your weight loss if you're looking to do that. You can also lose weight on the potato mono cleanse, the banana mono cleanse. I just realized, one of the reasons that it's so, if you're somebody that's dealing with trying to lose weight, is that we have to understand, right? Our liver, like if we have a pre-fatty or fatty liver, it's not just the liver. There's probably fat hanging off of the liver. So it's not just, your celery juice, water with lemon, and heavy metal detox smoothing, all of these healing foods that you're taking that's trying to heal the liver. What's happening is it's also trying to cleanse. It's dealing with Epstein-Barr virus, all the pathogens, the dermatoxins, the herbicides, insecticides, DDT, and then working on cleansing out the colon and the gut. It's like all these different things, right? And so what I really want to recommend for you to do for yourself is to love yourself, be caring to yourself. Get your free gift below. It's going to really change your life. I talk about different mindset tactics and things that you can do to, it's not just about having confidence in yourself, but just steps that you can take to really heal at a very deep level. Because if you're somebody that has dealt with any sort of, sexual abuse, trauma, that's again, things that are at a soul level that we need to heal, right? And if you don't mind me sharing, is something I've overcome a lot of things, right? 1 in every 3 women, 1 in every 4 men have dealt with something traumatic, right? This is not something that's new. And so I just want you to know that you're not alone, right? If you're looking to get more guidance as far as like, you know, healing, not just with food, but from trauma, or you need some sort of like an empowerment session, that is something else that I'm very passionate about. And I've actually helped many women to heal from trauma and using spirituality, food, mindset, and different tactics, and can understand at a very deep level, just again, from overcoming a lot myself, from mental abuse, molestation, and just a lot of things that I've overcome, from my childhood. So if that's something that resonates with you, you can go to my website, janetprado.com, and I would love, love, love to, you know, help you on that path. If that's something you're interested in, we can set up a free, a free discovery call, so if that's something, again, that resonates with you. But yeah, it's a lot of information that I've given you guys today. I just, I love, love, love talking about health, helping you find your happiness from within so you can be happy and healthy. And I just really hope today's live brought you a lot of value. I'm really excited to be doing more of these lives this year to provide you value. And don't forget to pick up your book. Pick up your book, Cleanse to Heal, and grab your free gift, 30 Days to a More Confident You, and to find more of that sparkle from within. So, yeah, I would love to hear your comments, any questions you have. I would love to answer them. And please make sure to subscribe to stay connected. And yeah, I think that's about it. I just wish you guys a wonderful, fabulous day. And just remember to smile because you're worthy. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.